Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Tagoar here, keeping it tanky in Raid Shadow Legends, and it's been another 2 weeks. It's already time for CVC again. I don't even know what to do anymore. So we are on Kylie's account, and we are crafting a relic, pulling 5 soulstones, and then pulling a handful of shards and claiming her Uugo Artor. She just loves doing everything at CVC. I mean, that's literally her favorite thing to do in the game. So we're just gonna help her. Ooh, nice, a 2-star sulfur sill. That will be very handy for her. So yeah, she just likes doing that. Oh, man, back-to-back gold 2-star Duchess. She doesn't have Duchess, but that's a really good pull. She's already putting up a bunch of CVC points. That's awesome. Tuok, he's an okay champ. He's an okay champ. All right, another epic. 3-star Lady Erish. Hold on to that because I think Lady Erish is a login champ way down the road. So you'll get to use that eventually. And then ending it with a rare 5-star Wanderer. Ew. All right, well, we can go ahead and sell that. Yes, it's a 5-star soul, but it's for a very trash rare. And then, yeah, Syl will be able to benefit from that in the future. And so now we are going to move on to pulling Uugo Artor for her. Bring on the Uugo. He's glorious. Listen up, guys. You can get Elenaril for free, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you level up. Just click my link in the description. Here's the steps to go about getting yours. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. This will not work on mobile unless you are downloading it for the first time. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get Elenaril for free, as well as 3 free epics. Just click my link in the description and enjoy this wonderful start to Raid. There he is. In case you aren't familiar, he's got an AoE A1 that heals all allies by 5% of this champion's max HP. So definitely build him with as much HP and speed as you can. That's really all this guy needs, to be quite honest. On his A2, he places increased attack and strengthen on all allies for 2 turns, then fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. That is on a 3-turn cooldown. On the A3, revives an ally with 50% HP and turn meter, also places increased attack on that ally for 1 turn, then activates the revived ally's default skill, targeting the enemy with the lowest HP. That is on a 4-turn cooldown, but with the passive Sentenced to Life, books down to a 3-turn cooldown. If an enemy is killed by an ally's default skill after being revived by the Revival Mandate skill, resets the cooldown of his revive. So literally, if they get a kill when they're revived, it resets the cooldown of the revive. That's really nice. And then he's got speed in arena battles by 25%. Literally, I think the only thing they could have done to make this champ really nice without making him like overpowered or anything, make this all battles. Make it all battles, and then he's a far more capable champion. Far more capable, but he's still a really good champion, especially for an early game progression account like this one. So we're not going to complain about that at all, nor are we going to complain about all the CVC points. Alrighty, I don't know which champ she was after, so I'm going to go with the cat because the cat is the strongest on this list. So we're going to be pulling all for the cat, except for the 1 void. We are not touching her primal shard. I already told her I would not pull the primal shard because she needs to save that for 2x mythicals, because mythicals are just that good. So you need to save your primals always for that event. Jarang, ignore defense A1, 25%. On the A2, 2-time hitter has a 100% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn on a 3-turn cooldown. And on the A3, attacks 3 times at random, has a 100% chance of placing decreased attack and decreased defense for 2 turns. Interesting, on a 3-turn cooldown. And then speed in dungeons by 23%. She might be able to find some use for that guy. Might be able to find some use. Not a bad epic. Not a bad epic. Not expecting any kind of legendaries or anything from these shards, but it's still CVC points, and that's what she loves putting up. So that's what we're going to keep doing. So nothing really crazy from the ancient shards. Let's go ahead and move on to the void. We're going to lock in Chauco the Blind. because Chalco's just amazing. Probably one of my top 3 most wanted Void Nukers, if not my most wanted Void Nuker. We don't get him, but we do get Huntress. So that means that she will be able to do a Broadmaw fusion here at some point, which will be handy for more points. More points are nice. So then we got 2 more shards. Best of luck, Kylie. Hopefully we can get you a legendary from here. 6% chance. Let's see what we can do. Epic on the first one, but a good epic in Tagoar. In fact, Tagoar is a part of my promo link, so feel free to take advantage of that. He's got a 2-time hitter A1 that places increased defense on the ally with the lowest current HP for 2 turns. On the A2, it's an AoE, then places increased speed on all allies for 2 turns and heals all allies by 15% of this champion's max HP. So build him tanky, build him fast. With the A3, revives all dead allies with 30% HP, also places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 20% of this champion's max HP on a 5-turn cooldown. And then the passive decreases the damage received by allies with 50% HP or less by 10%. HP on all battles by 25%. Very strong reviver. Only source of AoE increased speed in the Orc faction. So that is worth keeping in mind. Do not throw away this epic. All right, last shard. Come on, give something good. It's an epic. Anax. Okay. Anax is a good epic. He can do a crap ton of damage with endgame build. He's got a double hitter A1. Each hit has a 35% chance of placing drop defense for 2 turns. On the A2, he's also got a 2-time hitter. Each hit has a 100% chance of placing decreased accuracy and a poison debuff for 3 turns. 3 turns is quite a bit, so you can realistically keep 100% uptime of poisons on with this skill. And that's just if you're matching the target speed. If you're going faster, then you're going to actually stack them up quite quickly. That is on a 3-turn cooldown. And then on the A3, attacks one enemy, has a 100% chance of placing Weaken for 2 turns. Heals this champion by 50% of the damage inflicted on a 3-turn. So not only does he beat the tar out of somebody and place Weaken, but he also keeps himself alive on a 3-turn cooldown. And then with the passive, the active effect grants an extra turn when this champion's health drops below 10%. That is on a 5-turn cooldown. So you're really chasing a small margin of error with that passive. But then on the passive effect, places increased defense on this champion for 2 turns when their health drops below 75%, and places increased attack on this champion for 2 turns when their health drops below 50%. So a little bit of survivability, a little bit of extra damage. Really good epic for, Demon Lord, Dragon, anywhere where poisons are really good and that you just need a single target damage dealer. That should be, get out of my way, pop-ups. Faction Guardians, that should be, yep, there we go. Awesome. On our way to filling those up. Not feeding any epics around here. All right, well, no legendaries today other than good old Udex. I'll go ahead and clear the red dots for her because I know she hates that. But yeah, no new legendaries, but some really good champs. So not too bummed. Not to mention there were really good points made for CVC. So we're not at all disappointed in the course of today's events. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you pulled anything crazy during this CVC. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tanky.